Hi, I am Liz Sloan Blower, and I just want to say thank you so much for agreeing to look at this video and give me really valuable feedback for the Add a Century possible changes coming up in the system. What I am endeavoring to do is keep this affordable for homeschoolers, because if you are familiar with the system, you are, as a customer, you know that the cardstock you got, whatever version you got, had Mylar applied to the back, which is what keeps the system so flexible, the ability to add or remove pages in the middle of the system. So this is the current version of cardstock. It is 12 inches by 24, printed on the front, and the Mylar is applied to the back on each edge. That's where your connector stickers go, and it's scored in the middle, and then that allows that accordion fold that folds it back up. There is also Mylar in the center for those that use the binder tabs to keep the system in the binder. And of course you wouldn't need every page covered with Mylar for binder tabs, because it takes very few to hold it into the binder, but every page has Mylar currently. So what we're trying to do is make this more of a do-it-yourself project and save the end user a ton of money, because it has become cost prohibitive to get the Mylar pre-applied. It would send the price of the product skyrocketing. So we're trying to change that. Here's what would happen. The new cardstock would be the same on the front. 12 by 24, scored in the middle, so it folds. But instead of Mylar on the back, there would be Mylar tabs that the end user would apply. So there would be pre-printed, I drew these, but there would be pre-printed guidelines to put your Mylar on, and it would be super simple. They would come in tabs. You really can't have strips because it's very unwieldy to try to apply a long Mylar strip. I have been down that road. But this would be super easy. You would take your Mylar tab, just line it up with the pre-printed guidelines, and what you'd want to do is keep it as close to the edge as possible, because then when your connector sticker's on, there's no cardstock showing and nothing to rip. So you would do that 3 times, and then you'd have room for 3 connectors. Very simple, but it definitely adds a step to your timeline process. There's also, there would be, these are drawn, but pre-printed guides for your binder tabs. But this is actually for the Mylar that the binder tab would go onto, because you don't want to attach the binder tab directly to the cardstock, because should you ever want to remove it, it would rip the cardstock badly. And on your current cardstock, there are pre-printed guidelines for your binder tabs. So now these guidelines would just be for the Mylar that you would apply by hand. And again, the same process that we just did, I'll just do one of them, that we just did for the edges where your connector stickers would go. So there would be 6 tabs per piece of cardstock. It's a double page, 3 on each edge, and then whatever you would choose in the center for the binder tabs. So my question to you is, as an Add a Century user, would you purchase this product with this extra step? It would save a significant amount of money. This was kind of a premium homeschool product just because it was so expensive to produce with the Mylar on the edge. So it would drastically reduce the price, but it would definitely up the time to put it together. So your feedback would be so valuable to me. Thank you for looking at this, and then just respond to the email with your thoughts. Thank you.